Well, it's been a while since I watched a Kannada movie, and I think the last one was KGF Part 2. But this movie was so beautiful on many levels. Plus, I'm just glad that I got to watch this in the theater. But welcome, guys. Welcome to Buddies and Blockbusters. As you know, I'm your host, AJ, and we're here to review Sue from So. Yeah, as I mentioned, I didn't have a clue about this movie, but a lot of my family and folks started pinging me like, "Hey, did you watch this movie? You're a freaking movie reviewer. Why aren't you watching this great movie?" And then I saw my boy Call Me Shazam review it, and he just absolutely loved it. And truth be told, I did too. I was just surprised on why I missed this movie. Keep in mind, I went on Thursday, and that was kind of the last day that this movie was in the cinema that I usually go to, because this has been out for a couple of weeks now. And most of the time, Indian movies, especially the low budget with not these huge stars and stuff like that, doesn't have a lot of shows. It's always going to be the Bollywood or the other like languages like Tamil, Telugu, and Malayalam. But to see a Kannada movie for so long in the US, especially in Cinemark with multiple shows, that is a great indicator of why this movie is so good. Outside of that, outside of all the hype, I just genuinely enjoyed the movie end to end, whether it's the storyline and just the simplicity of it's focused on a village and the people around it, and everybody plays a pivotal role. And whatever they do, whether it's a comedic timing and just the normal interaction that they have throughout this whole movie, was just, I've got to say, it was beautiful. The direction, the cinematography, and the background score, plus the music composition and stuff like that, it went hand in hand for being such a simple movie, but it has a strong message of faith, religion, and kind of like real life scenarios that happen, because it's more of a grounded movie. There's nothing to do with stars and nothing to do with like the usual, action drama that you get. This is about daily lives, about how things are in the real world, and that's what you get. I think the cast did an incredible job to make sure that this movie is as good and pure as possible. I will admit that I'm the worst Indian. Like, I can't understand every language because, for my American audience, there's a lot of languages in India. But in this day and age, most of the movies have subtitles, right? Regardless of all that, you get what the movie is trying to say. And I think a special kudos and a special shout out needs to be given to the director for pulling off such a movie. In this day and age where it's only about action and drama and just the usual crap that we always see, we have a grounded movie just about day-to-day lives and just the way how things are with faith, religion in that small community, and the way how it impacts everybody's lives. Man, it was so refreshing to see it. I usually see this kind of movie in the Mollywood industry, but to see it in, Kannada is just brilliant. So huge credit and huge kudos to director JP Tuminaru. And guess what? He was one of the main leads in the movie as well. So he was directing. Wait, I'm just noticing this. He's a director. He's a writer. He was one of the cast members as well. I mean, he needs an award. He just needs an award. And I can't reveal much about the storyline. Basically spoils the movie because multiple plot lines that takes place. But all I need to tell you without revealing much of the story, just give it a watch. Even for my American audience, right? Like, just give it a watch as when it comes in your streaming platform. I believe it's going to come in either Amazon Prime or Netflix. And the entire cast and crew needs a huge shout out. And I loved one character a lot, Ravianna. He's played by Shanal Guru. I've not seen most of the cast members before. Again, apologies for my ignorance there. But every single actor, supporting actor, whether they're lead or just being there for 2 minutes, the comedic timing from the beginning all the way to the end was just, I think the first half and the major part of the second half, there's comedy. It's just day-to-day conversations that we have, and they've just put it in there with no filter. It's happening in this village. Have their issues, the day-to-day stuff, and there's Ravianna who takes care of everything, and his swag and mass is there. Although he, sometimes you might think that, hey, is he really that strong, or is he just all talk? But that character and the way how he is, and the way how everybody look up to him, and plus a couple of them have this jealousy piece of, oh, why is everything going through this guy, right? Like, there's always that conflict between a few people, but for the most part, that whole society looks up to this guy. And I just love his dialogue delivery, his presence. It was just next level. It felt good. I honestly don't want to reveal much of the story because, yes, it goes down the path of religion, bit, faith, beliefs, and all that stuff. If y'all are thinking it's like a horror movie, no, it's not. But it goes that direction of, oh, there's unknown there, but why does it happen? You know, what are the reasons behind these incidents happening in that village? Is it true? Is it not true? Is it just coincidence? That's what happens. And based on, faith and religion, people's thought process, and people keep gossiping, the impacts of that within that society and how things transpire across every other family, because there's multiple families, there's multiple people in that village. That is shown in the most beautiful way, and you just have a blast. Even there's Raj B. Shetty. He plays this Guruji. He's kind of a priest in the Hindu side, right? He comes to cure a couple of things. And my God, I was just laughing throughout the whole time. The moment this guy opens his mouth, you just laugh so much. There's this climax as well, right? Like this build up about, okay, there's a lot of things that's happening. What's going on? What is going to happen with this family and this person? The way how it goes is like the first half, all comedy. There's a lot of events happening, and then even the second half, for the most part, is still that comedic build. But there's also this emotional storyline that takes place, and it builds up to the end with that climax where it's emotional. There is a fight scene, but it's not the usual, oh, action packed. No, you feel like you want to beat the living hell of that person who my Raviana goes and hits. That piece, and plus the background score during that scenario, perfect, whistle worthy. So I don't have anything else to say. Based on my reaction, you know how much I love this movie. This is definitely in my top 10 Indian movies of the year. In my opinion, this is the definition of AJ Thakur. So I'm not going to recommend, I'm just telling you to make sure that you watch this movie as and when it comes in your streaming platform. The folks in India, I'm pretty sure it's still in the theater. Be sure to check it out because it's such a heartfelt, good vibe family entertainer that you will all like. And I'm confident it's dubbed in multiple other languages, plus you have subtitles. So give it a watch. This is better than all the other movies that's out there with the usual crap that you see, right? So for the folks who watched Sue from So, what did you guys think? Did you guys love it as much as I did? Let me know in the comments. And as always, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and share.